Hey there, I'm Joe Carter. If you've ever popped the hood and thought, where do I even start? You're in good company. Around here, we take the mystery out of car repair, one fix at a time. Whether you're a beginner or just looking to sharpen your skills, there's something here for you. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're into learning without the headaches. All right, that's enough from me. Let's get into it.
Mechanical anti-theft devices, can they reliably protect the car? Let's consider the types of blockers, the device and the degree of protection. Earlier we have already considered how to better protect the car from theft. Recall that anti-theft devices, in terms of functional purpose, prevent the penetration or movement of the car, including towing. Classification. Mechanical anti-theft systems for cars can be divided into two types: stationary, mounted to the controls of the car, activated automatically, or manually by installing the response part, portable blockers, installed and removed by the driver each time manually. The stationary means include additional hood locks, gearbox selector locking device, steering shaft lock, additional door locks. The advantage of this type of device is that it can be either a separate level of protection or an additional device in the security system complex. For example, you can lock the gearbox selector manually with a separate key or power additional hood locks so that they are triggered automatically when the car is armed. Mobile mechanical anti-theft devices, steering wheel lock, pedal unit locking device. The advantages of removable means in their cost. Also, there is no need to make changes to the design of the car. The payment for this becomes inconvenience in use, since you will constantly have to install and remove the means of protection. Do not forget that many of these blockers are quite massive, and therefore it is not always convenient to keep them on hand. Hood locks. Access to the underhood space. Thieves need to muffle the sound of the triggered alarm system. Often the siren is filled with foam, or simply broken. Access to the engine ECU, the replacement of which in some cars allows then without problems to start the car. Also, let's not forget about trivial cases of breaking the hood to steal the battery. Among the most effective means we can single out the pin blocker. Two pins are mounted in the front, which when closing the hood and arming the car are blocked by electrically operated locking mechanisms installed in the hidden cavity of the TV set. Plastic cylinders must be put on the pins. If the thief tries to saw off the pin, the plastic casing will simply begin to turn. Such a method of protection has repeatedly proved its effectiveness. If you buy a really high-quality mechanism, the thief will not help neither a special pillow for unlocking doors, nor a metal saw, nor a crowbar and brute force. The second type of hood protection system involves mechanical blocking of the regular hood lock. The driver, before leaving the car, presses the locking mechanism installed in the cabin, after which the hood lock can no longer be opened with the standard lever. The device can be unlocked with an ordinary key, which causes the main disadvantage of this type of system: weak crypto protection of the locking mechanism. In the case of theft, the simplest locks can be broken into by bumping or with the help of lock picks. Such devices should be powered only when the ignition is off. This will prevent spontaneous activation of the system in case of an accident. The main feature is that if you power the pin locks, for example, from a cheap alarm system, they will be of little use in the event of an attempted theft. Car thieves can intercept the signal code grabber, which will allow you to easily deactivate the standard central locking system, and with it the door locks. If you use this type of protection, then only in tandem with the alarm system protected by a dialog code. It is best to bind additional pins to a separate tag with protection from retransmission. Unlocking the locks will be carried out only if the tag in the reading area. Gearbox selector lock stopper, locking mechanism, automatic latch, clutch, screws, key. Some variants of the system use a secret key. Car anti-theft systems clamp the steering shaft with a clutch, which consists of two parts. The clutch rotates together with the steering wheel and does not give away its presence in any way. To activate the device, the driver needs to insert the stopper into the slot and lock the device. Then, when the steering wheel is turned, the stopper will rest on one side against the engine shield and on the opposite side against the pedal assembly. If before leaving the car, the driver locks the steering wheel with a standard mechanical anti-theft device, the car theft will require much more time and effort. The most effective are mechanical anti-theft devices that use secrets instead of the grub and key. In the field, such a locking device can be dismantled with a saber saw. Fortunately, the saw is not included in the standard set of tools used in theft. Therefore, it is safe to say that such a mechanical lock will deter a thief, keeping your car in your possession. Removable steering wheel lock. Alas, there is no good crypto protection of cheap steering wheel locks. Such a tool prevents theft more by its appearance than by its resistance to hacking. If a mechanical blocker is installed on a fairly common model or a car that is of little value, there is simply no point in spending effort to break an additional means of protection. Among the systems on the market, you can highlight the Python steering wheel blocker. The device does not look like a cheap Chinese fake, moreover, it provides a good level of crypto protection. In addition, the secret used in the design of the locking mechanism is quite compact, which should not cause inconvenience. Protection of the pedal unit. Anti-theft protection of pedals assumes two types of execution: stop, preventing pressing. The disadvantage of such a system is in the inconvenience of installation. On the other hand, in an attempt to steal even a grub with weak crypto protection, due to the low location, it will be difficult to break. In conclusion, while the effectiveness of mechanical anti-theft devices may vary, they still serve a purpose in enhancing security and deterring potential thieves. Their simplicity and reliability can provide peace of mind for many individuals. Ultimately, the best approach to safeguarding your belongings often involves a combination of both mechanical and electronic solutions, tailored to your specific needs. By understanding the strengths and limitations of these devices, you can make informed decisions to protect what matters most to you. Thank you for watching, and stay safe.